Okay.
Ants perform life-saving operations, the only animal other than humans known to do so.
Okay. I haven't read this, so I'm just going to take a guess. And if it's right, that's awesome. Ants get a certain type of fungus. I forget what it's called, like a growthy fungus, like sort of that mushroomy looking stuff,
Mhm.
that like I forget what they're called, where it kind of
Powder?
comes out of their
Oh,
abdomens and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like in The Last of Us, I forget what the cordyceps style
Yeah, it's
infections.
looks disgusting, yeah.
I'm guessing that ants have figured out a way to chop off limbs or a thorax or
Mm.
something like that if another ant is infected with that, sort of to save the hive. That's my guess.
That's pretty much right. Now it's
Okay.
weird. So the article doesn't specify what the damage to the limbs is, but it's mostly amputations. So they'll amputate limbs like that are
Okay.
fucked up, and so that's this was published in the journal Current Biology on July 2nd.
Oh,
So
cool.
So we got a
yesterday.
video here. He's
But it
doing an
doesn't it
actual
doesn't
leg
say it's
amputation.
related to like cordyceps or fungal infections. It's just injuries or damage.
Yeah, but then they said
Nice.
at in 2023 they were studying an African ant species, and they will treat infected wounds in their nestmates with an antimicrobial substance that's produced in their glands.
That's so cool.
Dude, incredible.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, it's
Wow.
weird to think, right? Because technically, like, ants don't even have brains as we define brains.
No, exactly. I got asked this on a podcast earlier today, Joe Vulpus's podcast, and he's like, "What is the one animal like thought pattern that you think is the most amazing?" And I was like, "It's hive mind mentality. The way bees and ants and these colonious creatures all have the same thought at the exact same time." And sort of telepathically communicate without even indicating anything to each other to work towards this goal. Like, we'll never understand that as such individual creatures. We will never actually understand what it's like to have a hive mind,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
There's a really great sci-fi book. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I read it, and it's all about these these spiders who take over a planet by humans who fuck it up and accidentally let these spiders take over this planet they're trying to terraform. And it's basically about the difference that they evolve with the hive mind, and like how it's different from how human beings like are, and how they figure shit out, and how like the spiders eventually take command of the hives of the ants, and they get them to figure out, they start using their chemical processes that they and their chemical releases to basically start doing radio communications. But it's like they got to radio communications this whole different way through the hive mind than like humans got there by figuring it out. It's pretty interesting. I'll
Huh.
figure
I
out the
I
book.
I watched that series. It came out. It was just okay, but it was
What was it?
fuck. I there's like
I'll
no.
find it. It's in
That's
my
how just okay
Goodreads.
it was. But yeah, no, it's just crazy. Like, how the fuck does that work?
I don't
Like,
know.
yeah, it says they're able to identify wounds and which ones are infected versus which ones are sterile,
Yeah,
and they only treat the infected ones.
that's crazy. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.